Hello everyone, I think we're live. I'm just checking on the Crafts by the Bow Facebook page and I should be able to see us really soon. I think I just have to refresh and then we should be there. While I'm waiting, I'm just going to pop some of my little triangles over here that I've been making. Okay, right, let's see if we're live. Some days it comes up at the top of my feed, some days it's halfway down my feed. Never quite know. But I don't see it yet. Oh, yeah, I think here we are. Okay, let's see. Just let me know if you're here, just so I know who's with me and whether you can see me. So I can see it on the Facebook page now. So hopefully you can see me. Okay. Well, I'm going to start and do some cutting while I'm waiting for everybody, ready for our card. So I've got my trimmer and I'm just going to do some 2-inch strips of paper. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with them in a few minutes when I see if other people are here. And I can see myself and I know that people are watching. I can see on the live comment now that people are watching. Hi Laurie, how are you doing? What a lovely night here, isn't it? Sunshiny and bright. Okay, right, I'll pop that away a moment just to show you what we're going to do. So I'm going to make a scraps card, and I saw online at the weekend this lady, Shell's Creative Corner, Shell Anderson, and she's got shellscreativecorner.blogspot.com, and she was making a card. Oh, going to Nashville on Thursday. Wow, Laurie. Woohoo. Okay, so I saw this at the weekend and the lady was making, I think she called it like a patchwork quilt card. And what she had was lots and lots of little tiny triangles. And I thought, you know, we've been making scrap cards for the last couple of weeks and I'm really loving using up little pieces. So what I decided to do was to cut some blue pieces. Now, some of them are from this piece of paper and where's that other one? This one in this pack, and this is called, oops, upside down. Oh look, there's a piece that's gone in there by mistake. Beauty of the Earth Designer Series paper. So I'm using that. I'm using a couple of blue sheets from the Pattern Party pack, and let me see which one it is. I wanted to find all the same colour, so I'm using some pieces of this which has got like a little foliage leaf on. I don't think it's a flower, I think it's just leaves. So I'm using a blue piece out of there, 2 blue pieces out of the Beauty of the Earth pack, and then some of my penguin paper that had the blue and white stripes on. We used that for a card maybe about a month ago. And then I had a look in all my other paper and I found this blue. It's not quite the same blue, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, but this was from the peach set and this is also from the peach set. I am going to use this stripy one that's on the back of this. So literally I just went through lots of my designer series papers and found blue. And yes, Laurie, I wanted to make some mail cards and I thought these blues would be perfect. And really, I think once you've chopped this up into a triangle, you can't really tell that it was like trees and like wintry pictures, because it's just a small piece of it, so I don't think it really matters. But I do need to chop some more, so I'm just I'm going to move these out of the way. Once I got in from work tonight, I came just to cut paper, and I ended up playing with it for so long that I used all the paper that I had chopped. So let's just see. I've got lots of little bits and pieces though. I'm just going to chop these at 2, so they're a 2-inch square. Let's move that over. Doesn't really matter what the pattern is because it's a patchwork, so it doesn't have to be all the same. But I thought it would be nice just with the blues for my masculine birthday cards that I need to be making. And I'm only cutting maybe 3 of each. I probably won't need as many as this. And then what I'm going to do next is chop them in half. So I've got them all at 2 inches. Is this one going to be 2? Yeah. And then all I'm going to do is pop 2 together, and I'm going to put it in the trimmer, and I'm going to put it so that the point here is in the groove, and so is the point down here. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut it. But you could just as easy cut it with scissors. So if you haven't got a trimmer that works like this, or it, you know, it keeps moving, just go down it with a pair of scissors. Hi Jane, how you doing? Nice to see you. You haven't missed anything yet apart from me going through all my designer series paper and finding lots that was blue. Didn't matter what the pattern was, I just wanted it to be blue. So I've got things from Pattern Party, I've got things from Beauty of the Earth, some from our peach set, and I've cut 2-inch squares, and now I'm just chopping them in half to make little triangles. What else? What haven't I got? Oh, I haven't got that. I haven't got this piece from Beauty of the Earth. So let's chop a strip of this. We're all good. Yeah, we're all good here. So hubby's just gone for a walk. His walks are getting earlier and earlier in the evening now, just as as it's starting to be sunset earlier, and very soon it will be snowy. I can't believe that we haven't had this big snow yet, so which is really nice. I'm not complaining. Okay, let's chop those 2 together and then pop them in the track there. So what's everybody busy working on? Laurie, are you making your Christmas cards? And Laurie, now that you're on my team, I will be sending you the package for the virtual team social, which is October the 15th. And even if you can't get to it, if you can't do the Zoom at that time, we do put it on the team page as well. And you'll know exactly how to make the card, because I'm showing everybody how to do the shaker cards that we've been making. But we just have different paper and different little sequins. We're using the little cabin, peaceful cabin set. So you will know just how to make them. So I know you're going to use that little method for all of your Christmas cards. Okay, so that's our triangles all done. I'm actually going to do our base card while I'm here, and I'm using Night of Navy. Doesn't matter which way you chop this. I'm going to score it at 5.5, and I'm going to cut at 4 1/4. I'm going to do it this way tonight. Okay, so I've got 2 base cards, and that's in the Night of Navy. Oh, good. I'm glad she liked her birthday card, Laurie. They were such fun to make. Okay, now I've got a piece of the thinner basic white because I need them for the inside of my cards. So I'm just going to chop this at 4. I usually have all these chopped, but of course I didn't today. And by 5 1/4, and by 5 1/4. And then this little piece I'm going to keep because that's going to be used for our sentiment. But I need 4 of these, so let's chop this other one at 4. And now we've got a really long piece for sentiments. And chop at 5 1/4. And soon we'll be ready. Hi Judy, nice to see you. Isn't it a lovely evening? I'm looking over towards Calgary and it's all sunny over there. Okay, so we've got 4 pieces. We actually only need 2, but it's just as easy to chop a whole piece of card. So these will go for our insides, and we've got 2 base cards in Night of Navy. Oh, and I've got what's this? Just 1 little square left. So let me just chop my 2 by 2 square. I'm putting it in the little track here. Each of the points in the little track. There we go. Yay! That's all my cutting done. I think it's all my cutting done. Okay, we'll pop that on one side. We don't need the white anymore. I'm going to pop that away. And let me show you what we're going to do. Oh, actually, there was some other cutting that I did. I did cut 2 pieces of Night of Navy. Let me just move that one. That's a different piece, that. Just 2 pieces that were 4 by 5 1/4. I want these to be the base card that we make the patchwork quilt on. So I've got 2 pieces of that as well. And I think that's everything. Yeah. Now, the idea is that you use these triangles to fill this piece of card. I'm going to pop it on here. I don't have a full card made. What I do have is a lot of scraps. And this is one piece that I made. I wasn't too sure if I wanted it as even as this, so I tried just doing a mismatch and putting it all over, but that didn't work because I can't get a triangle in here. So then I tried doing triangles, and that sort of works. And then I tried doing like a pinwheel shape, and that sort of works, but it's not quite what I wanted. So I really wanted something a bit more random like this. So I'm going to try and do a little bit more random, but for the first one I'm just going to lay it out to start with, just to check that it will actually fit. And I'm not going to do any kind of pattern. I'm just going to lay these out so that, you know, it makes a patchwork type pattern, but it doesn't have to be a really uniform regular pattern. Okay, so I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to worry that this overlaps because I can cut that off later. Okay, all I'm doing is just choosing different pieces. Oops, let's pop that there. I don't know if this is going to fit, so I don't want to glue it down yet. I know I'll have to put a little piece in here, but one of these kind of cut-offs would work for that. Okay, let's find a little penguin stripy piece. I don't really know how to do this to make sure that it's an even pattern. See, I started off thinking it was going to be fairly even, but then when I got this piece in, I couldn't work out how to do that without overlapping some of the paper, and I didn't think that was the idea at all. So I'm going to just experiment here. It's almost like Tangrams, playing that game. Did you ever play that? Sort of lots of different shapes, and you had to make pictures out of them. I don't know about that there. Let me just see. Let's put that there. Let's try that. I know you get a rectangle here, but we can put a triangle on there. Like, oh, that's pretty on that side, isn't it? we can put a triangle sort of like that. Actually, this is covering better than my horrendous whatever that was. If anybody knows how you really do this pattern, I'd be really grateful. Just tell me. Okay, so let's see. These bits should just probably fit along now, should they? Oh, no, that won't, because that goes down a bit further. So let's see. Maybe this has to come in this way. I know sort of these points need to join up together. Oh, this is looking better than the last time I did it though. Let's find a different piece for here. Do you know, this almost looks like it would work. Must be because I'm with all of you and you're here and inspiring me. Oh, I don't think I want those two pieces next to each other though. So I'm going to take that one out. What have we got that we haven't used? Let's see. Oh, how did I have that one? What did I do with that one just then? Did I put it over here? I think I maybe did. So that I can move that one over. Has anybody made a patchwork card like this? And that's got any sort of good tips on how to do it? Let's see, how will this go? Oh, maybe like that. And look, hey, it worked. Okay, right, I'm going to save that. Oh, I can't because it's on my mat. Oh, I was going to save it and use it as a template. Right, I'm just going to glue it on. So, hang on. Let's put that there. That there like that, and that there like that, and that there like that. And let's do the second piece. Right. I don't know how I did that. You could use some of the adhesive paper. Take a picture on your phone. I would, but I can't use my phone because it's video in the Facebook Live. And so I don't know how to like get this piece to take a picture. So, okay, so I'm going to copy this pattern here. You could use the adhesive sheets. I don't know if I've got any just here. Let me have a look. No, I haven't got any on the table. But you know we have those adhesive sheets and you just peel off the back and you can put it on a whole card front. Could do that, but I'm going to use the liquid glue, and then at least if I need to move it a bit, it won't matter. Yeah, I need somebody else to come and take a picture of it for me, Judy. just I need somebody. Okay, I'll just keep putting glue across like this. And I've chosen the blue background because my card is going to have a blue background and I don't want like little bits of white sticking out or anything. Okay, so I need a piece like this to the top left and it's going to go right on the edge. Okay, and then I need a matching piece to make as though it's going to make a rectangle. It doesn't matter which pattern. Okay, so I'm just button it up to the edges. Okay, now I've got this little diamond to put in. Oh wow, this is so much easier. Okay. Oh, I thought that was glue then, it's the pattern on the paper. And then I'm going to put this piece in and I will fit a little piece on that corner later after we've cut some more off. Let's put some more glue. Okay, right, so now we've got, oh, that stuck to my finger, so we're going to do this row going across and let's see, what shall we have? I'm going to try and do it sort of the similar sort of pattern. I don't know how far across there we did that. Let me move that up. That was there. I'm going to put this one in first, just to make it like this. It looks like the whole of that one goes in. Shell's cards did really look pretty. This is the other side of where I showed you her blog and everything. And these are the cards she made. She used the gingerbread card paper, and then this is the in colours. And I just really liked the effect of it. I loved this one. This one I thought it was a little bit busy for me just with these two pieces, but I loved the basic. And then this one I thought was just so pretty. But if you look, that pattern isn't the same as that pattern. So I don't think there's a right and a wrong way to do it. I think you just need them all to be sort of joined up. Right, I haven't got another one of those stripy ones, so I haven't cut any more of that, I don't think. No, so we'll have to put a different piece in. I don't think I've got any more on the table either. Nope. Now let's pop this in. So this goes this way, and it's going to line up here, and then we'll pop this one in. Okay, so then we need these pieces. Let me just turn that around. So I need a piece here that's going to go across. Well, let's see, what shall we have? Let's put this piece in the same, and it's going to overhang, and that's okay. And then we get a really nice triangle shape there. I'm going to lift these little edges up because it's not quite glued there. This would be much easier with that adhesive sheet. I think it would be quicker once you've got your pattern. It wouldn't be quicker if you're trying to just make it, but yeah, I think all these pieces will fit. Okay, it is very much like that Tangrams game though, isn't it? You know, that they used to give you at school, well, maybe they didn't here, but at our school they used to give you all these pieces and say, you know, make a lion's head. And I was about as good as that as I am at patchwork piecing. So not too good. Okay, let's see. What's this piece? We've got that one. We're going to put this one. Oh, let's just see. I'm going to. What did I do wrong there? Don't know how I'll put this one in. Oh, I just put it on there. I was thinking it fitted right at the edge here, but it doesn't. Okay, and then I'm going to put this one like this, I think. We've nearly done it. Yay! Look at that. And then this last piece over here. Whoa, look. It fits. Oh, just that little piece I need there. So let's find some scissors and cut the overlaps off. And we'll use one of the overlaps. Yay! You could also cut this on your trimmer as well if you didn't want to do it by hand with scissors. Thank you, Jane. Oh dear. No, my preschoolers probably could have done it in half the time. Oh well. It's nice to learn new things. And it's not a kind of a patchwork that I've ever done before. But I just saw it and thought, I know I've got lots of scraps that are, you know, 2 inches, but they might not be long enough to go the full length of a card. So, oh, look at that. No, it's not quite on the edge there, but that's okay because actually I might even cut that down. But I'm just going to find a piece for here. Let's find a bit that matches. What have we got? We'll put this in. Okay. Wow, I'm so happy that that worked. Thank you. Thank you, patchwork people. All right, I don't actually need these at the minute, so I'm going to move them over there. And my little pieces off my mat. I'm not saving those because they are all sticky. Okay, So I've got this one. I'm going to take one of my other ones that I was making. Let's see, I'm going to take this one and trim this down as well. This is on Misty Moonlight card, just because that's what I had in the box and I didn't want to cut anything. So, yeah. Just trim this piece off. This piece is actually dry. Okay. Right, so now I've got two pieces. I'm just going to put the lid on my glue. Okay, and what I've got out, oh, I do like how that one goes. That's my favourite. What I've got out is a lot of bits and pieces. I've got my Sailing Home set, and I know these are retired, but I've still got a few left. So I might use those. And I've got my Night of Navy stamping pad, because my background is Night of Navy, and I've just got a block. I've got the Artistically Inked set, because I like this Happy Birthday, and I know that it will fit on these strips that we cut off the basic white card. I don't want to have to cut anything else. Thanks, Judy. And I've also got this out because I found in my scraps box I had this piece, and this is actually the die from this set, but the sentiment from this set, and I thought, you know, that might work as well. Now, let me see. So let me find my base card, and here we go. Here's the first one. I'm going to make two cards. Oh, how long did that take me? Oh, sorry ladies, that took me 26 minutes to make a pattern on a paper. Okay, so these will fit just exactly, giving you that nice little edge all the way around. Let me just see. I think I might make it a bit smaller for on here though as well. I might make one the full size and one a bit smaller. I might even do one on white. I didn't cut a white base, but I do have white bases over here. Okay, so I've got one of each now. I love Facebook Live because I don't always have to have everything planned. It's not like doing my YouTubes where I know what the outcome is going to be. I like sort of experimenting. Okay, so let's see. See, I quite like that on the white as well. Let me just see. This is one of the pieces that we cut when we cut two of the navy ones. I quite like it with the border as well. But let's see what else we've got. So I'm going to make one blue and one white. Okay. And then I know that in the Sailing Home box, I also always have a little pack of things, little boats and lighthouses, pieces that were left over from, oh, when did we make that card? I think it was the one, the Good Man card that I made for Father's Day while we were with Anne-Marie. So I know I've got these, but you know, you can easily stamp some things, use the dies to cut out the lighthouse, the boats, the anchor, and just have a selection ready. Okay, now, let me see. Let's do the navy one first. I'm going to take that new design, I think, that we did, and I'm going to trim it down. I'm going to make it so that I can have oh, well actually, I'm just going to straighten it up. I won't trim it down, I'll trim down for the other one, but this one I'm just going to straighten it up because it's not quite straight, and it won't matter if I just take a tiny bit off, as long as I take the same sort of 1/8 of an inch. Come on, pick up. The same 1/8 of an inch off the top or the bottom. Let's have a look. Which side is wobbliest? Is that a word, wobbliest? I'm not sure. Most wobbly. That's okay. Now, This, I think, is going to look really nice on here. And what about putting one of these? Oh, we've got one with a lighthouse. What else have we got in here? Let's see. So, little vellum pieces of the weeds, the lighthouses, more vellum. Okay, some little boats. But I like these. I like these pieces. And I'm going to choose that boat, and I'll cut a background piece for that as well. So let me get another piece of my Light of Navy cardstock. And I'm going to cut it all the way down as though I was cutting a card base. So I've got one piece to put it in my box for card bases. And then, let me see, how big is this? This is 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. So if I cut a piece 4 by 3, that will give us a nice little border. And that's 3 by 4. Okay. So let me move that one out of the way because that one's distracting me. Okay, so I don't know which way. I might have it so this lighter stripe is at the top and it almost looks like sky and a mountain with this dark piece. Let's see. Oh, you don't see too much of the background that way. I could cut this down a little bit more. Let's cut it down. There's all that hard work making a patchwork. I would like to see it. So let's take this to 2.5. I'll take a little bit off each side, I think, so that I don't cut those little birds off. So 2.5. And then let's take 1/4 inch off. We'll make it 3.5. Okay. And then we'll do the same with the little piece that we've got as a background. So we'll make that 2 3/4. Just 1/4 inch all the way off, all the way around. And 3 3/4. So that will attach to there, and then we'll have this piece on here. Oh, that's better because we can see more of the background that way. Okay, and then I need something for the inside. Remember we cut those pieces for the inside, so I might need to use sort of a scrap of my paper that I've got. Let's have a look at this. We'll maybe cut a piece of this and put on the inside. Or we could stamp. We could certainly stamp something as well. Let's, hang on, let me just see, that way, yeah. I wasn't sure then which way around I was going to put it. Oh, the Stampin' seal doesn't want to work. Let's try on the silicone mat. There we go. Sometimes it's just easier to do it on the silicone mat than it is with your fingers, and you end up sticking your fingers all around. Okay, pop it up, then you'll see the pattern underneath. Oh, yeah. Okay, Jane, you're on. I will pop it up. I used to do patchwork as a child, like sewing patchwork, but it's not something I've done as an adult, and it was never like a free kind of patchwork. We always had a pattern that we worked to. You know, you were making stars or you were making crosses or something. Do any of you patchwork? Put the boat on the inside and a white strip and sentiment on the front. I'm definitely going to put a sentiment on the front because we've got these little white pieces. So I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to put a sentiment just over here, I think. But I might stamp a little boat on the white as well. Okay, so let's just stamp our sentiment. I'm going to use that one from Artistically Inked, that Happy Birthday one. And I do have a block ready. Okay, and my navy ink. This isn't stuck on yet. I know it looks wobbly at the moment. Okay, so let's have a little look. Make sure it's all inked up. And that's longer than I need. Well, let's have a little look. See if I can stamp it in a straight line though. It's really difficult when I've got the camera overhead. I think that's straight enough. Okay, I won't put the ink away because let's do the inside. So let me look again, Jane. Oh, paper crafting's all you do, Jane? Yeah, no patchwork for me either. I was spinning at the weekend. Okay, Laurie, what did you say? I would put a boat on the inside and just a white strip on the front. Okay, so let's get the boat. Just this little boat here. We could put a little piece of paper across. Oh, that's not long enough. I didn't know if we had a piece that we could put across so it looked like the sea. I could put a little piece. Do you want a little piece on there or just the boat? Okay, let's find another book. Just check I've got some ink on. I think some of my ink pads are ready for a little colour refresh and some ink refill. Okay, I'm not going to clean those because I might want them for the next one. Let's just put the ink down there. Okay, so that will go inside. I'll just give it a moment to dry, and then I'd like this to go, it could go across the whole of the bottom like that, because actually it's not far off being in the middle, that writing. But I did bring a little banner punch, and I might do my little banner punch on it. I'll have to shorten it a tiny bit. Okay, and then let's open it. I'm going to put it in this one because I want this end. Okay, and then I have to push it so I can tell that it's level here. Because sometimes I find when I push this through, it's like over to the right side or something. Let's have a look. And I'm going to leave it straight at the other side. I'm just going to trim it down so the white's sort of the same distance as here. Okay. Just like this. Okay. I like that. Okay, let's glue some bits together. I'm going to put the inside piece in first. And where did my tape go? Here it is. I've been busy playing with the Nature's Harvest set because that's my club of the month at the moment. So it's really nice to see masculine cards because it's been all like, not summery, but fall silhouettes this week. So I was looking forward to making something different, and I thought this patchwork idea just hit the spot. Okay, right. I'm going to put this in the middle. Oh, actually, I might put this one on first so that I've got it like level between them, and it's not too wonky. Let's put this on with dimensionals as well. I do use a lot of these little pieces that you cut off when you make sort of layers for the inside of your card or for the front of a card, I do save these white pieces because they are just perfect for a lot of our sentiments. Oh, don't stick on there yet, please. It's just the right width, and you don't have to waste another piece of card or anything, and you would only be throwing that out. So, okay, so there we are. I like that patchwork. Okay, so that's our first card. The second card, I'm going to make it, let's see what time we've got, 6:40. I'm going to use one of these that I'd already made, and instead of just putting it on the card, I'm going to emboss it. I saw Shell embossed one of hers, and she used the textured one where it's just little tiny indentations. It wasn't quite strong enough, but I thought I could use this one. This there's like a wood effect on it, because I thought that might look a little bit like the sea. So I'm going to pop this in here. I'm going to line it up with that that black line at the bottom, and I'm going to have it going this way on my card. I'm going to do a landscape card. So let's find my big shot. It's too big to go in my little mini cotton trim, so I'm going to emboss it in here. So I need this big piece, and I need a grey piece, because it's a 3D embossing folder, so I'm pretty sure that's all I need. Let's put it in here. Let's put this on, and then this one, and then, oh, yeah, that's the one I need. Okay. Right. Pop that back down. Let's make sure that's straight again. So, okay. Oh, that's nice. That's embossed. It's not really strong. Let's find a piece of that navy to put behind it. It's not really strong, but when you look at it, it does look a bit like the sea and puddles and things. Yep, I like that, I like that. Okay, so let's find that white card base. I'm just going to put the rest of the Stampin' cutting embossing machine away, and I'm going to use that white one that we had. I would have liked this to have the same pattern as this one, so you don't have a line down the front, but we haven't, so I'm going to trim it down a little bit, just so that I can put a navy little border behind it. Oh, I'm glad you like it, ladies. I always like to do different things for you that I haven't done, on my YouTubes before or anything. So I'm glad you like this. I saw it at the weekend and thought it was just, lots of possibilities with it. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go and take a little bit off this side, because I don't think there's anything in it about where I've cut. So, and I don't want this to be right in the middle, so I'm going to trim it this way. So let's trim this to 3 3/4. And I do really like it when you show me cards that you've made. Yeah, it is. Same but different. That's exactly right. Same but different. But I love when you show me a card that you've made that I've shown you how to make. And then I think, wow, it was a winner. Okay, so I'm going to put that onto that background. I like that. Well, let's find that tape again. So, and we'll attach this. Okay. Sometimes what I'll do for embossing is then I'll emboss the whole card base, and you put the whole card base through, and you'll get the pattern on the front, on the insides and on the back, and it just gives you a little bit extra texture too. So don't forget about, putting a whole card base through. Don't always just do layers. Oh, this feels nice. It's sort of textured. Feels almost like cloth. Do you want me to take a picture of the other patchwork piece that I made and put that sort of on this page as well, so that you can see how we made the first one? Because if it wasn't sat there next to me, I don't know if I'd be able to make it again. So, oh yeah, Judy, it's a really good one to do if you've got the base embossed, even if you can't see it on the front. When they open the card and it's embossed here and the back end's embossed, just gives that extra little bit. Hi Janet, sorry I didn't know you were here. Yeah, I will take a picture of it, because honestly, if it wasn't sat next to me, I don't think I could make it again. I don't know how I made it that time. Okay, so we're going to make this landscape though. Okay, now I've got, where's my little bag of pieces? Right, I know I've got like little lighthouses. I will pop these up, but I just want to find one that's nicely sorted. Where's that happy birthday? This is that happy birthday one that I said was in the bag, and it's this die, and then a sentiment from Handsomely Suited. So this sentiment, I think I'm going to pop this on here as well. And then I've got these. I know not everybody has these and they're retired, but I think I had 3 pots of them, so I've still got loads of bits. I think I might put one of those on as well. And then if I pop this one up. Okay, what do you think? Do we need anything else? Or I'm not sure you would have seaweed, but let's look what that is like under there. What do you think? Yeah, Jana, I've used this and used it and used it. And when I used to make cards for my dad every week, when he was in the care home, it's one of the sets that I came back to so many times. We grew up just near the seaside, and my dad would take us out. He would take us fishing. He would take us just, you know, to play on the beach, to walk on the beach. And I really miss that. I miss the seaside. I miss the sound of the water. And this, I made him so many cards. And it's one of those sets that you just come back to all the time. I wish they still had the designer series paper for it, or they would bring out another one for it. But actually, the patchwork idea, you know, it works just as well as sort of designer series paper. Okay, so what do you think? I think I quite like that little piece of vellum there sticking up. So I'm going to get my glue dots and stick that on. And let's have a look and see where the next glue dot is. And it won't matter about being able to see adhesive through the vellum on this one, because it's going to be behind the little old lighthouse there. I'm just going to put 3 on and pop it at this end. And then the rest of it is still springing up. It gives you a little bit of 3D. I'm going to place that there, but I'm not gluing it on yet, because I want to put this little sentiment. Oh, or I might do that and pop the sentiment up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue this one on and pop the sentiment up. Okay, let's pop this here. I'm going to put it a bit nearer to the bottom so that it looks like it's anchored and not floating in space. Okay, and then let's find some dimensionals for this. Okay. Oh, Janet, I didn't realise that your dad was from Nova Scotia. Yeah, there's nothing like that sound of the water, is there? And the smell. I only have to hear like a little seagull or something flying around here, and it takes me back home. I can just see all the days that we had on the beach, and I love it. I love the water. I'm going to just make it so that it's sticking over here, not too much on the lighthouse, but a little bit. And then I'm going to pop this on. I'm going to put it on with a glue dot here, because if I put it on with much else, you're going to see underneath. I can't put it on with another dimensional because it will stick up too far. a little piece of dimensional underneath might work, but it might work just with the glue dots. Okay, oops. Okay, so what have we got? 2. That's probably enough, you know. Pop those on there. Then it could do with just a little piece under there. So I could use a mini dimensional, or I could use a little piece off here. Let's see. If you can see it, then I'm not quite so sure. Oh, I have to poke that around. Let me get a little pokey tool. Otherwise it's going to stick before I want it to stick down. Oh, you know, that would work because you can see those white lines through the steering wheel, through the ship's wheel. So you don't really notice this. I'm just going to turn it over and stick it right there. And that will stop that from bending or lifting. Okay. I love it embossed. I think, I wished I'd embossed that one now, but I didn't. So I can emboss the next one. So Laurie, does that work? Does that work for a masculine card? I know you love to have masculine cards too. And I really do like that patchwork. Okay. And weren't they easy, really? Once we'd cut those 2x2 pieces and just chopped them into triangles, it came together really quickly. So, and it would make a great Christmas card with, remember the tie-ins paper that we had, that we did our class with for Christmas in July? I think I've got it here. Let me just get it out. This trimmings of, oh no, not trimmings, tie-ins of Christmas. And these pieces, I think it would make great Christmas cards with that patchwork. And we had lots of these pieces left, so that would be nice. And you could just put like one of the stockings on the front, or trees. That would be pretty too. So, okay, so, oh, Laurie, have a wonderful time. Have a lovely time in Nashville. And I know you'll be back soon too. Yeah, Jana, I think I might do it with my Christmas paper now. So, but I do like it as that masculine card. I think that's really pretty. And for really not having much on it, you know, like this one's just a little Stampin'. So I think it looks good. I need to put something just on the inside. I'll probably put a little, I might stamp the little boat on there. Let's do that now. So, okay. Let's just see. Okay. This will probably be when I stamp it wrong. Now I've done all the front. But even if I did, I'd just cut the front off and stick it on another card. All's not lost. Okay. Nice little boat inside. So there we are. Thank you, ladies, for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I will be advertising my Club of the Month card, and if you want to join in with that, you're very welcome. It's the Nature's Harvest that we're using. It's just this one. So look out for the information about that if you think you'd like to join in. Okay. And otherwise, thank you so much for joining me. I need a lobster trap. I've never had a lobster trap in my life, Jana. I don't think I'd know how to use it. I can manage a fishing rod, and I can manage like the sea fishing as well as river fishing, but I can't fly fish, and I've never tried to get lobsters, so you'll have to come and show me. Okay, ladies, thanks again. I'll see you all again next week. Take care and have a great week. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.